Hello everybody. Welcome back to another daily vlog. So if you watched yesterday, you'll understand what I'm about to say. The noise is back. The noise is back. My neighbor is pressure washing his house, driveway. I'm not really even sure. Everything apparently, and it ran all day yesterday, and he apologized to me for the noise, and of course I did not tell him that it drove me crazy because I didn't want him to feel bad, but it's literally driving me crazy. Now the good news is I'm about to leave. I'm headed out in just a minute to go to the church because we're filming some podcasts. Actually, I think we're gonna have to film two because David's not gonna be able to, or it's gonna be tight next week. Plus, I'm going to be getting ready for Mother's Day, and it'll be one less thing that I have to do. So we're going to film two. I have no idea what they're going to be about, but I think one's going to be something about Mother's Day, because it'll be released Mother's Day week. I'm not sure. David usually comes up with our topics, and he always asks me if there's anything that I can't, want to do, and I'm always like, I don't know. So I'm really good at just vlogging life and whatever happens that day, coming up with like interesting topics to talk about. Not super my strength. But anyway, what do you guys think of this lipstick color? I really like it. It's a new one that I just ordered. I needed like a few dollars added onto an Amazon account. Lucy's doing a living wax museum, and she is doing Betsy Ross, I think. And so she needed some things for that, and I needed to get to that like free shipping minimum. And so I added this lipstick. I really like the Maybelline lipsticks. They're super creamy and they're not drying. I just really like them. And the one I wear all the time is called Born With It, and it's good, but it's a little too pinky. I wanted something a little more neutral for like every day. And this one I love. It's 235 Warm Me Up. So if you have darker skin, this will be even more neutral, but I really like it. Also, I wanted to tell you guys something so funny and show y'all something. So I'm working on my Mother's Day message, and I kind of told you guys a little bit about it yesterday. I'm also getting a video up as I'm talking to y'all for tomorrow. But I'm working on my Mother's Day message, and the whole thing of it is, and I will share more about it after it's over. I don't want to ruin the whole thing, but the whole thing is about looking at women in the Bible who may have not had the most ideal circumstance and like what we can learn from them. Okay. And so, like other mothers in the Bible. So I am working on this, and I really wanted to add pictures, and I like to have pictures, especially like when you're, maybe it's just like the children's teacher in me, but I feel like when you're looking at pictures, and I know like we don't really know what these people looked like. There's no photography back in the Bible days, but when you can see a picture, to me, like as you're talking about someone, it makes them more of a person. I don't know about y'all, but when you're thinking of Bible stories, sometimes it can just feel like a story, or like, well, that happened so long ago, and you kind of forget like these are actual people with actual feelings and actual lives. And so it kind of like humanizes them a little bit. And so all day yesterday, whenever I had a free minute, I was trying to find pictures that represented these different women I want to talk about. And I was struggling to find them, in specific, Eve. Now, I thought that would be one that'd be really easy. I wanted it to be lifelike. I didn't want it to look like a cartoon. I didn't want her to have like a snake or an apple in there. I just wanted it to be her. And I could not find it. Like anywhere online, I could not find it. I even was looking like, not even pictures like of Eve, but like woman in a garden. I could not find it. And I'm really struggling. And so this morning it hit me, ChatGPT. Maybe they'll just create me an image. Y'all, it took like 30 seconds and they created the perfect image. So the first thing I asked, and I wanted like a close-up. The first thing I asked it was create a realistic headshot of Eve from the Bible. And then they came back and said like, how old do you want her? What facial expression do you want? What do you want her hair to be like? What like ethnicity do you want her, and what setting do you want her in? Okay, so I said young adult, a serene expression, long and loose hair, an ancient Hebrew, and in a garden. Y'all, they popped this out, and I wasted so much time yesterday when I could just done this and have like really great images. So what do y'all think? I think that is perfect. Like it looks like she's wearing like an old sackcloth kind of, which is great. She looks neutral in expression, long and wavy hair, garden behind her. Perfect. So now I'm like, should I go back all the other pictures that I found and like try to let ChatGPT edit them for me, create them for me, because I was so impressed. If you've ever used ChatGPT, it's really cool. I've used it, well, my mom, when we were trying to create the sign for Easter that we used in our backdrop, she asked ChatGPT for I forget how she said it, but like a brown paper background with Glorious Day written on it in a pretty script or something. And they popped up the one that we used, the one that we went off of. So she like copied that. So it's very cool. I've also used it like a meal planning, creating grocery lists. You can say, create a meal plan for a family of picky eaters who don't like fish or whatever for 5 nights. Or you could say breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a whole week, and create a shopping list for Kroger. And it will do it in like seconds. It's very wild. And I've had so much fun playing around with it. But anyway, so I'm so excited. I need to add a couple more. I think I need to like redo some of the pictures because I'm more happy with that one than the ones I found already. But anyway, Mother's Day is going to have to wait for now because I've got to go to the church and we're going to film the podcast. Then I've got to go to Lucy's school and pick her up a little bit early because she has a checkup today at the doctor's office. Then I got to go pick up Mark, bring them home. David's going to come home early so he can be here when Nate gets home and stay with Mark while I take her to her checkup. So it's just like a normal checkup. And I'm hoping they're just going to go ahead and give her the immunization she needs. It's like one that's due at 11 and she's a few months from then, so they may make us wait. But anyway, it's time for her to have that. And well, it's almost time for her to have that. So anyway, we've got to go do that. And tonight, I really don't think we have much going on. So that is good news. But anyway, y'all come hang out with me today. I'm headed out right now. I have drank 2 waters already this morning. It's only 10:30. I need to do 2 more. I'm a little worried about drinking so much before we do this podcast because I can't like stop. I have had to do that before. Be like, hold on, I have to go to the bathroom. But I don't like to have to do that because we don't like to like have to edit it too much. Or I don't like to put that extra editing on David, but I got to get them in. Also, I placed a Kroger order this morning. I did a big grocery haul this week, but Kroger came out with their new ad and they have chicken nuggets on sale, which I couldn't find this week anyway. Nate's chicken nuggets, $4.99 a bag. I got 3 of those. I got 1 dino nugget and 1 chicken patty because Lucy likes those. They had Red Baron pizzas for $2.99, so I got 5 of those. And then they had like 99 cents mix and match kind of a sale, and that included cake mixes. I got several cake mixes, ranch packets. The restaurant style ranch is like $2 normally, so I got a couple of those because they were for 99 cents. And then that may have been it that I got 99 cent sale. So I spent like $46, but I got all of that stuff, and it normally would have been 80 plus. It was 80 before tax and stuff. So I spent 46 with tax and everything. So that's really good. They also have ground beef on sale, and I wanted to get some of that, but it was like not letting me do it online for some reason. So I'm going to have to go in. I don't know if I'll go in today and do that, or I'll just wait till next week because usually they don't sell out of ground beef. Now, like the chicken nuggets and stuff, they will get really low on the different varieties. So I wanted to make sure we got it today. So we'll get that after the doctor's appointment. Just a busy day overall. I've already been talking almost 10 minutes. Let's get going with our day. All right, you guys. So we got 2 podcasts filmed, which is awesome. Right at 2 hours, which is awesome. So be looking for those videos. They go up on YouTube on Wednesdays, and it's always linked down below. If you are not subscribed over there, it would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So we are close, but we still need quite a few more. So, and we have so much fun. If you haven't listened to our podcast, you get a little more of a like real life glimpse into our marriage and our family. And anyway, it's a lot of fun. So I have less than an hour before I have to pick up Lucy. It's really not enough time to go home. And by the way, I'm on my last glass of water. Thank God. I had to pee like 3 times while I was in there. I'm on my last glass of water, but I'm going to get it in. I have less than an hour before I have to get Lucy. It's really not enough. By the time I get home, the house is like 20 minutes away, and then the school's like another 10 minutes. So it'll take me like 30 minutes from here to get Lucy. So I just have a few minutes. I thought I might run into Dollar Tree because I'm going to put together a Mother's Day gift for my secret sister, and I'm not sure exactly what I want to do, but I thought I have an idea, but maybe some extra stuff to go with it from the Dollar Tree. I just thought I'd walk around in there and look and see. Or I could go to TJ Maxx. I don't think I have enough time really to go through TJ Maxx. I could go through Dollar Tree though. So I'm going to go do that. Then I'm going to go get Lucy. Then I'm going to go get Mark. Then I'm going to go home. So just like that, like the day is almost over, it feels like. And it's just crazy how fast that happens. So I'm going to do that. And I will let you guys know if I find anything good. Honestly, I'm at a loss really with secret sister stuff. I'm hoping to get inspired because I'm only on month 5 here of getting gifts for her, and I've got 7 more to go. So they don't all have to be big, but I do want to get something kind of nice for Mother's Day. So I thought about getting her like a plant because it's like springy, but I don't know. I thought they did have some cute stuff the last time I was in Dollar Tree that maybe I could put with it. Not sure, but be fun to walk around in there anyway. I'm trying to decide, maybe I should go to the one that's near the kids' school, and that way I'll be right there and I can just go get Lucy. There's one closer to our house, but there's one right by their school, so I think I'm going to drive a little further and go to that one. But anyway, I'm hitting the road. Right, so I hit such bad traffic that by the time I got near our house, I wouldn't have had time to go to Dollar Tree anyway, and I really had to pee. So I've got a mint in my mouth because I just had a bad taste. Anyway, ran in inside real quick, let Layla go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, back in the car, headed to get Lucy. Never ends. I'm really sad I didn't get to go to Dollar Tree, and I'm not going to have time to go tomorrow. Maybe me and Lucy can go after her appointment. We will see, because I do need to go to Kroger too and get that pickup. But anyway, I feel like lately I've been in the car so much, just back and forth to the church, back and forth to the school. Anyway, all right, I'll see you guys back in a little bit. I'm going to get the kids. We're going to go to that appointment, and we're going to get our groceries, and I've already told you guys everything I'm getting. It's not that exciting. I'll see y'all later. All right, you guys, it is the next morning, and I just hadn't vlogged in forever. So I thought I'd just kind of chit-chat. I just got done dropping all the kids off at school and everything, getting them on the bus and taking Mark to school, and now I'm back home, and I realized I hadn't vlogged since like before Lucy's appointment. So me and Lucy went to her appointment. It was basically to check a box. We were in there like 5 minutes, perfectly healthy. That girl is, I mean, she's always been like, every time I go to the doctor with my kids and it's for like a well visit, I'm so thankful and grateful for like healthy kids. Like I never take it for granted. And anyway, so they would not give her shot yet, which I figured that. So we'll have to go back, after she turns 11 and get that, make sure we get that. I didn't even realize and remember that they got like the next immunization at 11. And when we went for Nate's 11-year-old checkup, for some reason they missed it or didn't. I don't know exactly what happened, but we never got it. And I don't know, I was vlogging during that time, so you might remember, but I got a call from the nurse, and I had like to get him that shot. So we had to like go up there. Anyway, we got it done, but I don't want to get cut it that close again. So anyway, from the school nurse, anyway, I don't want to get another phone call from the school nurse saying, you really have to get this shot or you can't come to school, you know? So she was glad that she didn't have to get that. Then we went and got the stuff at Kroger. It was just like I told y'all, 5 bags of chicken nuggets or / chicken patties, 5 pizzas, 2 things of the restaurant style ranch. I got 2 cans of marinara sauce, and I got 4 cake mixes, and all of that was $46. And they said I saved like $47. So that was great. Came back home. We all had leftovers for dinner because I made that big cauliflower casserole yesterday, and we hung out. And oh no, we didn't hang out. I know what I did. I was like, what else did we do? I got home and I worked on my sermon slides for hours because I was on a roll and I didn't want to stop. And I was like, it was kind of stressful and I just wanted to get it all on, like written down. So this is like the first run through I'll do. And then as I go through my message more, like I'll tweak it, but at least I got like the basic thing I'm going to do down. And when you're making sermon slides, or at least this is the way we have to do it, I think, because I didn't do this last time and then I had to go back and do it and it was kind of a pain. Like, so say you have a title on your slide. This may not be interesting to anybody else, but say you have a title on your sermon slide and then you want to have like points underneath it. You have to make a separate slide for each point so that otherwise when they click it, it's all going to be put up there. So like you don't want point 1, 2, and 3 to just pop up there. You know, it's just harder for people to follow and harder for me to talk about. So you have to like duplicate and then, you know, have your second point, and it's just a pain. I grew up on PowerPoint where you just click it, you know, and it does each point. Yeah, that's not the kind of program we have. And so apparently there is a way to do it like that, but I would have to use a program at the church and I don't want to sit up there and do all this. So anyway, I got it done and it's like 50 something slides, but that's because each one, you know, each point is having a new slide and all that. So anyway, I digress. I got it all done. And then by the time that was done, it was like 8 o'clock and I was done. So done. I'm like, I cannot think. I cannot see. I cannot talk. David had gone back up to the church to do a few things. And then he got back home and we just chilled. I think I was asleep by like 9:30. So that was my night. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell y'all. It was a good day, but it was a busy day. And today is Friday as I'm finishing up the vlog and I have a lot to do. It's thundering. It's yucky outside and I have a lot to do. House-wise, like I have neglected my house to the point. I always say that. I mean, it's not terrible. It wouldn't take me long to clean it, but I need to clean it. Like I want to start the weekend fresh. I'm behind on laundry. I'm behind on just straightening. So that's kind of what I need to do, cleaning the bathroom, stuff like that. And then I need to film 2 videos because I never got to my FabFitFun box. And I really want that to go up tomorrow if possible. I don't know if that's possible or not. And I need to film a Sunday chat, which I'm still thinking about. And usually by Friday, I have it down. But y'all, I'm telling you, I feel a little bit like I'm barely keeping my head above the water right now with stuff. Like, I don't even know all of it. Like, it just feels like I've had so much going on. And I know, like, if you're watching this, you're probably like, well, it's not been that much. Or at least it feels like that when I watch these back. I'm like, what do I do all day? I'm telling y'all, it has been something. Like, I don't even sit down during the day. I'm just going, trying to keep everything afloat. I'm going under a little bit. And tomorrow starts baseball. And so we have that added, Miracle League baseball for Nate. Like, it's just so much stuff. Hopefully we have it. It's raining today. I hope tomorrow is supposed to be better. But anyway, we're going to get there. We're going to keep our head above the water. And we're going to get everything that we need to get done in the name of Jesus. And, we're going to take care of ourselves in the process and not overdo it too much. But I know that, like, I have to get this stuff done this week, especially the stuff for the Mother's Day message, because I don't want next week for me to be stressed out, you know, and like flailing around because I am behind, you know, like I want to feel prepared. Okay, let's leave emoji of the day. I'm trying to think of anything that goes along with today, but I really don't know. I really don't know what would. So I'm just going to pick a random one. And there's some of these emojis that I'm like, wow, I did not realize this was an emoji. Let's leave a shoe. Let's leave a shoe. Whatever shoe you want. There's high heels, loafers, sneakers, boots, sandals, flats. There's lots of emojis. So pick your favorite shoe emoji Mine would probably be the flats. I'm not gonna lie, or the sneakers. But anyway, I love you guys. If you like today's if you like today's vlog, I've got messages on the break. If you like today's vlog, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later. Bye.
It was a Thursday night when I first saw you. Those green eyes caught me. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a Friday night when I first kissed you.